Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Psychic Goddess Erica, continuing on with the Learn the Tarot series. Moving with the Melanated Classic Tarot, still working with it. Moving forward into card 7 of the Major Arcana, which is the Chariot. We just finished up card 6, which is the Lover's card. So if you haven't watched the previous videos, please go on back. We've covered card 0 all the way to now up to 7. So today we're talking about the Chariot, which is card 7 in the Major Arcana. Looking at the number 7 first. The number 7 is all about spiritual paths, spiritual journeys, spiritual learning, spiritual awakenings. It's a really strong number that is connected to the divine, which is how I see it, in the way of like, a lot of the time when I see the number 7, there's a need to trust in the divine, or to have more faith, or to trust divine timing, or to understand that even whether things feel good right now or bad right now, you're still on the right path, because everything happens for a reason. And sometimes lessons have to happen to teach us, and sometimes amazing things happen to us that lead us towards the next steps and where we're going in our path and our journeys. So the number 7 is really, and also with the Chariot can also represent journeys. So when I think of the number 7, and when I also think of the Chariot, I think of the path that we're traveling. So the Chariot can be symbolic of travel. It can be symbolic of literal travel or relocation, or the journey you're on, movement forward and progression. Or it can be symbolic energy of all of those things. Symbolic energy of the direction you're traveling and the journey you're on. Symbolic energy of relocating to a new place in your life. Symbolic energy of progressing forward and moving forward and taking action. There's a lot of yellow here. And again, I'm reading intuitively. I'm not necessarily breaking down the actual symbolism in terms of what it's supposed to be, but just like how I read intuitively, like I've explained in all the other videos. So sorry for repeating myself if you've been watching from the first one. It's gonna keep happening because new people are joining in. So there's a lot of yellow. So yellow is connected to the solar plexus chakra, which is also about action and willpower and things of that nature. It's also connected to that gut feeling. You know how people are like, oh, I have a gut feeling. So the Chariot can also be tied to the energy of needing to trust your gut in terms of the direction you're going, or the direction that you should go. Also representations of balance, the divine light and the divine shadow side. I call it divine shadow side because one cannot exist without the other. Good cannot exist without bad. Happiness cannot, you won't know happiness if you haven't felt sadness. You know what I mean? So the light and the shadow both need to be in balance to be truly powerful. Also represents balance in the sense of like yin yang energy, or divine masculine and divine feminine energy. So moving forward in balance, because if you think back to the card previously, which was the Lovers, which is all about choices and reflections and connecting to how we navigate relationships in our life, or how we navigate choices from the heart. The Chariot is now coming off of that, all of those lessons and all of those decisions, and now we're in this place of continuing forward on our path and our journey, having learned those lessons, realized how some of these choices have been affecting us, one way or the other, good or bad, moving forward in attempting to hopefully be in more of a balanced nature, carrying forward. So also when I think of the Chariot too, there's a sense of like power that's returning with it, right? Like this person looks like there's somebody important. So, you know, whether it's needing to know how to move forward in your path with knowing that you are the lead in your own life, you could say, like, be the lead role in your own movie. You don't need to be a supporting role in your own movie of your own life, that kind of a vibe. So know that you're important as you are navigating this new journey, literally or symbolically. Moving forward in balance and just continuing to travel forward. It's a card of things happening. It's not a card of, at least in my experiences, it's not a card of just like sitting still and all of that. This is, things are moving forward now. Something's happening. Progression is going forward. Now, reversed It could mean, as you guys know by now, sometimes I read reverse, sometimes I don't, because you can still get a very big picture and a wide range of meanings based upon the other cards, or just reading one card alone and just what you're feeling intuitively, your intuitive psychic downloads. No card has one meaning. No card has one meaning. It's always going to change, and it's always going to mean different things, different things. So reversed, it could represent maybe there's a blockage in finding the balance, or maybe there's a blockage with that movement forward, or maybe there's a pause or a delay in terms of that travel forward or that relocating, whether it's literally or symbolically, things like that. Maybe you feel stuck, but you can still get that upright as well, or something similar, even if just depending upon what you're sensing in the reading. So those are just some examples. It's always, like I said, always going to mean different things for different people. Maybe even reversed or upright, depending upon, it could also mean in a more negative light, or maybe more of the more shadow side. You could say that maybe you're too afraid to take action, or maybe you're lacking that confidence to move forward. Maybe you're not trusting your gut. So these are just some of the examples. Let's see if there's anything else that stands out. Yeah, there's also a royal vibe here too. You know, you see all these castles and things like that in the background. So I like to see the Chariot as well as, like, you are royalty, know it. Whether it's you or maybe somebody you are asking about, maybe you think highly of yourself or need to think more highly of yourself, or maybe someone you're asking about is in a process of thinking more highly of themselves, or needs to, you know what I mean? If it's reversed, maybe they're struggling with that. Like I said, maybe if it's a positive reading, feeling and upright, maybe it's this person has a lot of confidence or growing into their confidence. And if it's reversed or upright and it has more of like a negative feel the rest of the reading, or what you're sensing, maybe this person is lacking confidence. So in summary, the Chariot is about moving forward, progressing, traveling, relocating into a new place, new environment, new chapter. Literally, like if you're actually planning to move or travel, or symbolically, and just in terms of your journey in life and this new chapter that you are heading towards, you know what I mean? So hopefully this was helpful. If you enjoyed this, please comment below. Let me know how you connect with the Chariot card and your experiences of what you learned down below in the comments. I always appreciate that. Also, if you choose to, you could always tip by buying me a coffee for being your teacher and all this. That information is below in the description. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it around, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which is going to be the Strength card. Bye.